Hey guys, insight number 4. We're still in Helaman 10. I love this bit so much. Like, there's a great story before it, and there's more after it, but this particular bit just sticks with me so much, and I think it's really highlighted in this week's Come Follow Me manual too, which I love, because you know that I teach from that. Don't make up my own stuff, I teach from that. 1 through 12 talks about the responsibility of power. So it starts off where we kind of were, so we've covered that bit. Let's have a look at verses 6 and 7 though, because, well, actually 5 as well. He says to him about how he has done these things with much unweariness. Behold, I bless thee forever, and I do make thee mighty in word and in deed, in faith and in works, yea, that all things shall be done unto thee according to thy word, for thou shalt not ask that which will be contrary to my will. That's a lot of power that's been given to Nephi because of his constant righteousness and his behavior and his focus on Christ. And I think, like a lot of us would think, oh, I'd love that power. And I'm like, I don't know. Because when I get in a bad mood, I might smite someone that doesn't really deserve it, because I'm a bit like, So I'm not in that space yet, and that's why I don't have that power, and I'm glad of that. I'm glad that I don't have to carry that responsibility, because it's a big responsibility, which is when you go, talking about, oh, you're highly favored of the Lord. Well, that just means more work. That means that you're expected to do more. It's not exactly that you're his favorite, because we're all his favorite. He loves us all for different reasons, just like you love all your children for different reasons, and you're going to get on with some of them better than others, but you still love them all. I would hope you do. Most people, I know there's some mothers that don't. My mother loves me equally to my brother and sister. She happens to get on with some of them better than me. It's fine. We get on fine, but not buddy buddies, I don't think we ever really were. I was kind of buddy with my nana. We got on that was us. So you'll have that. It is what it is. No offense to my mother, because she's actually really lovely and she is a good mother. But that's just the thing. So, in these verses, what did Nephi do to gain the trust given him in verses 6 to 7? What did he do? That anything that he does is not going to be contrary to the Lord's will. So you're allowed to do, you can flatten mountains, you can move that, you can say that person's done for, you can bless this place. Later on, you see him call on a famine to try and humble the people and then plead for the Lord. So, and even in doing so, he doesn't do it pridefully. He says, please, can we have the sermon? I think this will really work. And then when he wants it done, he's like, okay, Lord, I think they're at a point now where they've learnt enough. Can we take the famine away? And so even though he's been told, I will do whatever you tell me, because I know that you wouldn't do anything contrary to my will. Like, you could have just said famine, okay, famine end. He still goes and asks nicely. And I think that's a respect in a relationship that is just unequaled. And that's what we need to aim for with Christ. But 6 and 7 is good. He said, behold, thou art Nephi, and I am God. Behold, I declare it unto thee in the presence of mine angels, that ye shall have power over this people, and shall smite the earth with famine, with pestilence and destruction, according to the wickedness of this people. Behold, I give unto you power, that whatsoever ye shall seal on earth shall be sealed in heaven, and whatsoever ye shall loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven, and thus shall ye have power among this people. Now, what he's really saying here is, hiccups. It's like, hey, Nephi, you're exactly who you are, exactly where you need to be. Because remember, he was saying, he started off his prayer the day before, I wanted to live another time. Nobody listens to me here. I feel despondent. He's like, look, you're Nephi. You're exactly where I need you to be. This is not an accident. You're not a mistake. And I chose this for you. You needed to be here. I needed you to be here at this time. This is my first draft pick. You're my if I'm picking teams, I picked you first. It's not a B option. You're not option Z. You're not like the first 4 failed. No, you are my A plan, and you're here, and you're doing exactly what you need to do, and that's why I'm blessing you this way. And don't forget that I'm God, and I know this. I can see more than you, and this is what we've got to replace that with us. Replace Nephi with your name. Behold, you are, and I am God. And don't forget that you're exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what I want you to do. This wasn't a B plan. This was my A plan. You're exactly doing what I need you to do. And, you know that with that relationship. And to have that told to you, how awesome is that? But how did holding his integrity bring the trust of God? And would you like God to trust you more? I think I would. I think he trusts me pretty good, but I like him to trust me more. And I know that a lot of my behavior doesn't invite that trust in, so I could be better at that. And what if Nephi's experience here inspires you in your life today? My thing there is to remember that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, doing what I'm supposed to be doing. As much as it hurts and as much as I feel alone, I'm doing what I need to do. And it's what the Lord would have me do. But I also want to trust me more, so I need to be worthy of that trust and to act accordingly to gain that trust more. Because I know He trusts me. He trusts me with a lot of things, but I need to do more. So, yeah. Anyway, that's that. All right, hang around. We're going to skip 11, which is good stuff in it, but we're going to go straight over to 12 because that's where we're going to finish up. All right, I'll see you there.